Get rolling here. Again, my name is John Green with Association Member Benefits Advisors. I am the Field Development AVP. I live a little bit north of Houston, and you may hear some what sound like gunfire in the background. We had a hurricane roll through here a couple weeks ago, and we've got neighbors all over us putting up fences. And so it's nail guns that are going off. And so you may hear that in the background, so I apologize for that. I've been married to an elementary school teacher for 32 years. She teaches second grade at a school about 2 blocks away from my house. I have 3 kids. We are all big Bear graduates and fans, but my son, my middle son, is just finished up his graduate work at Mizzou. And so I got a chance to spend some time up there in the fall. I love the fall in Missouri. He got married. He's back here in Houston working. So thank you for taking care of him over the past year. And so we want to talk a little bit about MRTA. As you get your monthly pension checks, you get your health care, either through a spouse or through the state plan, through your district. You also get some benefits that you may get from the district, some that you lost when you retired. That's where AMBA and MRTA work together to make sure that you as members receive the best of all worlds that you can have possible to you, and you don't have to worry about any gaps that are out there. And as a member, MRTA is constantly working as a watchdog for your pensions. I see pension plans all across the country, and I can tell you the work that MRTA does on behalf of your pension plan, your cost of living increases and things like that that you receive beats most states. So it's important that we continue to increase membership at MRTA because that volume of people speaks highly of what we can do for you as well. So, so this is an opportunity for you to get involved in MRTA because they watch out for your pensions as well. And so then you also, they help preserve the pension, the health benefits that you have as well. They keep you connected to your local community and all these exclusive benefits and discounts. And we're going to talk about those as we roll through here today. Some of the advantages of having MRTA and AMBA together, we fill those gaps that aren't covered by your state and district plans. When MRTA and AMBA partnered together, MRTA said, hey, there are some significant gaps that our retirees have that leave them exposed if something happens to them medically that we want to make sure we cover. And so that's what we've joined together to do that. If you leave the state for whatever reason, they're not tied to any network. So you don't have to worry about if you do move somewhere or you're out of state visiting a relative, you don't have to worry, you've got coverage wherever you go. But the 2 biggest reasons that MRTA members tell us they have the benefits of it, having them together with Amba, you can extend these benefits to your parents or to your adult family members who are not eligible for any of your retirement benefits or anything like that. So it's a great opportunity to do that. And then also, because sometimes we're responsible for taking care of our parents or a loved one for an extended period of time, it may prevent you from having to take off a second job, keep from subbing, something like that. And so those are some benefits of having those together. We're talking about the fun stuff on the back side of the page. The way I call that is that the way that that I see this is that you can make your pension check stretch a little further. You can have some savings travel in Missouri, around the world, all across the country. Impress your grandkids. If you like to eat or shop, there's all kind of fun stuff in here as well. So we're going to jump right in here, and we're going to talk about the My Amba Discounts program. I'm going to show you how to sign up. Again, that's why I asked you to grab your pen and paper on this. We're going to cover some MRTA discounts that are specific just to your association, kind of help you dream a little bit, and I'll show you the website. So we're going to have a lot of fun today and talk about some of the fall stuff that's popped up as well. The first thing I want to share with you is this free benefit for MRTA members. It is the My Amba Discounts program. It is fueled by Passport Corporate. We'll show you that in a moment. It's products that you use every day, all across the country, all across your state, anywhere in the world, dining, fun, shopping, movies, things like that. Lots of different things that you see out there, travel as well, all over the place, and it's free for you as a member. So grab a pen and paper. I want you to write this down because we're going to do 2 different things. If you go on the website, again, this is the Passport Corporate website, you would go to myambadiscounts.com, myambadiscounts.com, and click register here for first-time users. You're going to put your email address in there, and then you want to enter this code, Amba Savers, as your activation code, okay? Because you're joining late in the year, it may tell you that your membership expires at the beginning of the year. Don't worry about that. The Amba representatives in the state will give you the new activation code. We'll make that available to you. Make sure that you've got all of that so that you can continue to use this as long as you're a member of MRTA. So myambadiscounts.com, register here, put your email address in, and then enter the code Amba Savers as your activation code. Once you do that, you'll fill out a profile. It'll ask you, do you like to travel? Do you have pets? Do you have grandkids or kids, stuff like that? And it will customize your selection. You still have all the discounts available to you, but it will bring things up of interest to you up near the top as well. So that's the way to do it if you're doing it on your laptop, on your desktop computer as well. A lot of us are mobile. We like to fly around. We like to drive around and say, hey, I'm in a new city. What do I have available to me? Or I like to travel. And Nancy mentioned she and her son use some of the benefits to travel out west and save 30% on their rent car. So there's ways that you can do this with the mobile application. Now, it's important. I'm going to walk you through the steps here in a moment. It's important that you don't get ahead of yourself on the steps because it can send you into this pay zone where you have to pay for the benefit. Again, this is free for MRTA members. You see on the right-hand corner there, this is what the App Store looks like. It's called the Passport Mobile or Passport Corporate application. So you can get this on the Android devices for your Google, on the Google Play Store. You can get this in the Apple App Store for your Apple devices. So you've got the availability to get this in either major format. You go out there, you look for the little kind of orangish red skyline, Passport Mobile. You're going to go in and select other sign-in options. I'm going to give you a demo here in a moment, so you don't have to worry about that. And then sign in with an activation code. Other sign-in options, sign in with an activation code. If you sign in as normal, it's going to ask you to pay. We don't want you to pay. This is a free benefit to you. You can use the activation code Amba Savers, just like we had before, AMBA Savers. Fill out your profile and start saving. So here's what this looks like. So when you download the application on your phone and open it up for the very first time, you're going to see this sign in option here. You're going to have a passport card number on there. Don't worry about that. You can't change that. Don't worry. That has no meaning to you right now. You put your email address in, and then you would put other sign-in options. Do not click sign in. Like I mentioned, it'll send you down this whole winding path of making you pay and all that. This is free for MRTA members if you follow the other sign-in options, okay? Once you hit other sign-in options, it's going to take you to the second screen that says sign in with an activation code. So you want to click sign in with an activation code, not with your bank card, that's for sure. Because again, we're not wanting you to pay for any of this. This is free to you. Then the screen will pop up for your activation code and you type in Amba Savers. It's not case sensitive, but I think it fills it in all caps. So you're good to go. And then at that point, sign in. Okay. Once you hit sign in, it'll ask you to complete your profile. And again, it only does this because it wants to know where you are now. If you are traveling in another city, it will find out, it knows where you are based on where your phone location is. And you can pop up and just say what travel or dining areas options are in my area here. Or if you're traveling down the highway somewhere and you're 50 miles away from where you want to stop, you can plug it in and it'll show you exactly where you can stop and get discounts on your travel, things of that nature. So that's how you register on the app. Make sure you start with other sign-in options. That's so crucial because we don't want you to pay for this feature. Okay, so when you use your mobile application, I'm going to show you some demonstrations. Then I'm going to show you the live website here in a minute after we do this. You're going to pop in and say you're in Dallas. Say you've gone down to the Dallas-Fort Worth area and you're looking for dining options on here. It'll pull up your dining options within a certain mile radius. You can select it down to 5 miles up to the biggest 300 miles. Look at your options out there and you just say, hey, there's a neat restaurant I want to take a look at, the Magic Time Machine. So you'll open it up and you'll find out that their offer is a 60% savings on gift certificates. And you'll click through on that and it will tell you that you need to purchase a gift certificate for X number of dollars. In this case, it's $6 for a $25 gift certificate. So it's huge savings out there. And that this restaurant requires a minimum purchase. Some restaurants are like that. Some restaurants are not like that. Some of them have percents off. I'll show you that in a moment. But that's how you would use and access the dining feature. You can do all of that on the mobile app. It's very simple. But again, depending on where you are, this corporation was built over in Silicon Valley. So the bigger cities have, of course, more options. Some of these are a little bit more spread out. I'm surprised Kansas City has a ton of dining options. I'll show you that in a moment. But there's a lot of opportunity out here as you're traveling around to pick up restaurants. A lot of these restaurants, which I like, are mom and pop restaurants. They're not national chains. So it is kind of neat to be able to support local as you're working as well. Okay. Now you might be rolling through a city, or you may be in your city. You want to use your app and use the phone application. You see on there that you look up, hey, here's a restaurant that uses the card. Okay. When you see that, you click use card. You'll actually press that button on your phone and your passport card will pop up and it will show you your passport code and it will show you what the offer is. And you just have to roll through, whether you go in or through the drive-through, show them that card, boom, 20% off the check right there on the spot. Or in the case here of TCBY Yogurt, this is an Austin location near where our home office is. It's a BOGO offer. So when you see that card, oftentimes you don't have to do anything except show the card, get the discount, and roll on. So it's a pretty cool feature there. Sometimes, and I've noticed this more in Missouri than other states, and I don't know why, you'll run across a dining feature that is locked out. You see that little lock on there. That lock means that there is an offer that is no longer valid, but you have the option of upgrading to get this. Now, I don't recommend this. I'm not advocating for it, but I will say if this was one of my favorite restaurants and I could get a BOGO, a complimentary entree whenever I was buying one, I would do this all day long. And when you follow that out there, then you'll see that there is a checkout option that you can buy the option for $7. Okay. All right. I had a question out here that asked, and this says, my wife is the retiree. I am the associate member. Do I register myself on the Passport corporate app, or is she the only one that can have the app on her phone? That's the great news, because if you are an associate member as part of the family, you can register it yourself as well. So she can have it, you can have it as well. It's important that we keep this in the family of MRTA members. Don't pass this out to all your grandkids and stuff like that. But if they become associate members or you're a member, it's for you and your spouse. So yes, you can both have that app on your phone, because you may be going two different directions. You may be doing some secret shopping for her for Christmas that you want to make sure that you keep that hidden. You can do that with the app on your phone. Great question out there. Okay. I want to go through now and kind of show you some of the hot discounts, some that are a little bit more fall related as well. One of the biggies, the most popular one out here, is if you are not a Sam's Club or a Costco member. And I say this because they change this from time to time. Currently, Sam's and Costco have offers for new membership that you will receive either a discounted price or a gift card, something like that. One of the best gifts I ever got from my mother-in-law many, many years ago was a Sam's membership. Sam's Club membership. So this is a great way to give. If you want to give to grandkids, if you want to give to your children that don't have a Sam's Club membership or a Costco membership, this is a great way to do that. Very rarely have I seen them offer this on renewals, but that doesn't mean that they don't. So I encourage you, always go out to that website, take a look at it, because things change all the time. New discounts are added, new programs. What was there last week may be different. I know Costco at one point, if you signed up for a membership, you got like $40 worth of food right there on the spot. So some really cool stuff, but it's really a neat kind of gift as well as you go into the holidays thinking about that. Movies are coming back. More movies are in the theaters. You can get a significant savings, and these are just a few of the theaters that are out there. I've looked. There are many regional chains, national chains all over. Most of the time, these tickets, you buy them in advance. They are not specific to any movie, but they are an all-access pass. So you'd buy basically like a weekday matinee price, and you could use it on the weekends. You can use it whenever you want to, first-run movies, premieres, all that kind of stuff like that. Don't have to worry about any blackout dates. Really a simple process, but just taking a family of four, taking the grandkids to the movies, you can save the cost of your membership to MRTA. Lots of great movie opportunities out there for you as well. Now, Nancy asked about hotels. There are travel, and I'll show you this on the live website here in a moment when we stop and take a look at that. There are travel discounts galore all across the page. One of my favorite websites to look at is the Passport travel website. And when you look at travel, there'll be travel specific to cities. There'll be travel specific to brand chains, things like that. or you can go and look at this Passport Travel Services. You go out there, click the visit website button, you plug in your dates and your city, and it starts to pull up all these best values. The thing I like about this one is not only is it little small rural towns all across the country, but it's big cities as well. But you can sometimes jump in on last minute deals and get really good pricing. Sometimes it'll say, hey, there's a football game in this city. You may not be getting the best pricing, but the limited spaces available. You can go out there, take a look at it. There's lots of these out here. You can find out what's available to you. So as you're planning any of your travel for this fall and in the winter, if you're going up to Chicago, if you're going to St. Louis, Kansas City, going to visit family, look out here first. Again, save some money, significant savings. I'm a big Marriott guy, and I like to go to the Marriott site and compare against here. Oftentimes I will find that they're cheaper Marriott prices on this website than they are through the Marriott website. So I encourage you to go out and take a look at this. Lots of travel discounts. Probably the biggest opportunity to save money is through the hotels as well as the condo opportunities. And one of those condo opportunities is through TripBeat. TripBeat is one of the most searched on features. The cool thing I like about this is these are not just your typical hotel rooms. These are condo timeshare type resorts. And what they do is when they've got unused inventory, they will put it out here on TripBeat. And you can get a week-long stay somewhere for $399 or more. Depending upon where it is, depending upon the time of the year, I've seen $200. Some of these are short stays. You can stay for less if you don't want to stay for a whole week, but they're really nice locations. Now, if you're going to get spring break on the Florida beaches, you're probably not going to get $399 for a condo for a week. But if you want to go sometime November, absolutely, you can get less expensive rates for condos out there. I just put a couple of locales that are pretty popular with our membership in Missouri. If you want to get out, see the fall colors change, go out a little bit different environment, here's a chance to look at what's out there. So TripBeat is a membership or a location you want to know. You can access all of this through that Amba discounts, the Passport corporate website. If you want to get tickets, and I tell you, tickets are a great gift for grandkids and kids, or if you want to go yourself. Cardinals make the playoffs. Pretty incredible what a run they've had. There are tickets that will be out there for not only the final games of the season, but tickets will be out there for their playoff games. Chief games are out there. Now, Chief games you're not going to get cheaply. I love Pat Mahomes. I love to watch him play. But you go out there and look for, I think I was looking at Seattle. They're playing Seattle here in a few weeks. You can get those tickets for about $40 to $50 off what the average price is selling out there. Some good opportunities for you as well. Joyce, I am moving fast, and because we've got a limited amount of time. She asked if this is going to be recorded. Yes, this is recorded. We'll have it on the MRTA website. There's also links to the website through the MRTA website as well. So the biggest thing about this, don't be afraid to play around with it. You can't mess it up. If you go to myambadiscounts.com, sign in or sign up and play around. Gosh, there's so many things that you can do. I go through these every week, find out what's going on. I'm leaving tomorrow to go down to Disney World. We were able to save significantly on our park passes down there, significantly on parking at the airport here in Houston. So you can do that. There's lots of stuff if you're planning to make a Florida trip with the grandkids. If you're staying around town, maybe taking somebody or going to the Halloween stuff at Six Flags St. Louis, pretty sizable savings there. Again, savings on Branson as well. So there's all kinds of cool stuff that's out there. Tickets at Work is my favorite place that you can find not only tickets to sporting events, but you can find concerts and other neat events. You go out there and look at Branson. There's all kind of museum tickets that you can get as well. Maureen asked, what does additional email preferences mean on my mobile app? Again, Maureen, in that situation, what I've done is I've gone out and said, I like travel, I like sporting events, and sometimes I will get emails that are related to those particular things that pop up. From time to time, again, because this is such a dynamic program, if they find that there are a lot of tickets available or some prices have dropped really cheap, they'll make those available to members. And so you'll get an email on that. So those additional preferences will ask if you want emails. Sometimes you may want to suppress the emails. You don't say, I don't want any emails at all. Please don't send me any emails. I just want to keep up with what's going on myself. you can do that. But that additional email preferences allows you to set how you want to be communicated to from this program, and give you heads up. Like I got something here just not too long ago that said, hey, here's a new vendor out here. You like food? Here's a new vendor. Check them out, that kind of thing. So some neat stuff going that way. I just pulled up a few things. If you're a Missouri Tiger fan, basketball and football tickets are already out there. They're still out there for football. It's a chance to snag some tickets at the last minute. Take yourself, grandkids. Lots of tours up in Chicago if you're going up that way on anything on the holidays. Really neat stuff to go take a look at the sky deck, things of that nature. Check here first before you go somewhere else. Again, it's a free service to you. It just allows you to get to enjoy things and save a little bit of money. Make your pension check go a little bit further. Even if you're not going anywhere, you can still save. If you've got pets, there's all kinds of pet discounts out here. Chewy's one of those that's out there. If you're looking for, as Nancy mentioned, she got a new computer. If you're looking for shopping for Christmas for anybody, or you got kids going off to college or grandkids, that kind of thing like that, Dell has offers out there. Lenovo will have offers, cameras, features like that. Doing any remodeling, you get Kohler stuff out there. If you like food, coffee, snacks, goodies, that kind of stuff, there's discounts for that. Some of the newest things that have popped up, the Columbia store. Lots of savings on Columbia overstock. So with coat season coming up, now's the time to get out there. It's a good chance to buy stuff that way. Goodyear has now started putting their tires out there, usually about 20% off of online tire purchases. You can have those tires shipped then to someone to put them on for you. Really cool stuff that way. Kohl's has online discounts. This safety one here as well. If you've got grandkids or new babies in the family, which is pretty cool, Safety First is a tremendous place for all of your baby care, car seats, all that kind of stuff. You got baby showers, things like that. Go out there, pretty good online savings through 100 Flowers as well. So lots of stuff just to shop. Really cool that you can go out there and take care of that. If you're a foodie, there are so many foodie options out there that you can take advantage of. This Thistle is a new company that's out there. They're more of a plant-based foods home delivery service. They got some pretty good savings off that. If you like wine and steak, there's significant savings off of that through different companies as well. We had someone ask a question. If I sign up with Amba online first, do I then go to the mobile app, or can I just get the mobile app? You can get both. They're both independent of each other. There's no need to worry whether you go online to do it or whether you get it on the app. You can have one or the other or both. So you're all good. Either way, I carry one on my phone, again, because I'm going down to Florida, so I'll look for stuff down there. But then I also access it on the computer. So memberships, it doesn't matter. You're signed up that way. So if you're a foodie, tons of these meal prep places, tons of these mom and pop, really cool organizations that are out there specializing in wine or steak or desserts. Go out there, familiarize yourself with that, maybe get your Thanksgiving turkey that way. We get a really cool report. This is a neat report that comes from Passport to us, and they tell us where MRTA members clicked in the last month, or where I'm saying MRTA members, where people in Missouri clicked in the last month. I assume it's MRTA members because I think they're the best people in the state, but it's rent car savings. Like I mentioned, Nancy saved a significant amount of money on her Avis rent car. It's hotels through the Wyndham Group, movies, Trip Beat, like I mentioned, Sam's Club, Great Wolf Lodge, and tickets at work. So just a lot of great ways that people are saving. They're using their Passport money, or they're stretching their money further through Passport. So I want to stop right now, and I want to share with you. I'll go back here. Let me give you stop this real quickly and share with you the website. Okay. This is what the website looks like here. Okay. You go in and you can plug in your city up here, wherever you want to. You can get as defined as you want, just knowing that the bigger city you're nearby or the bigger city that you're in, the more options you're going to have. And you can search starts at home. You can search all offers. You can look at dining. If you want to go to the type of food that you want to get, shopping, travel. If you're looking for just for rent cars, go right there. If you're looking for long-term rentals or vacation rentals, you can do that as well. But you see here, I looked at Kansas City, Missouri. There are over 600 offers available. You can see they're broken down into food with the knife and fork, shopping with a little handbag, and travel with the blue airplane. new offers in the last 30 days, extra deals. Some of these extra deals are really cool. Some of these are closeouts, but they're great shopping opportunities in here as well. Then you can go down here, and when you're looking through, you can click and actually say, I just want to shop, and it'll take you to a shopping portal. I'll show you here a couple of things in a moment on different websites. You'll see some of the seasonal selections, cold weather's coming, outdoors, pet care, things like that, depending on what's going on. You'll see the hot deals across here. The interactive map. I love to see this. Here's your Kansas City area. You've got restaurants all out here. Some of them, like I said, most of them mom and pops, things like that. Lots of Mexican food, steak restaurants, things of that nature. Your shopping, your travel, things like that. Those will pop up there. You can look at it that way. Featured offerings down here again as well. Different situations, shopping, lots of different ways to look at it. Okay. The other thing, like I said, there's tickets at work. Like I said, I'll go to tickets at work all the time because I want to find a particular sporting event or maybe a theme park pass. I plugged in here, Missouri, and just wanted to roll down and look at what's available out there. You see there's Six Flags Missouri for the Fright Fest, the aquarium in Kansas City, Legoland, take the grandkids, that kind of stuff, the stuff in Branson. Those type of things are out there. You can look at hotels here as well. I mean, there's just stuff all over the place through Tickets at Work. Really one of my favorite websites out there. Highly encourage you to go take a look at that. Okay, so that's what the website looks like. Please play around with that, and please take a look at those things and go out, and I highly encourage you to, go take a look at what's available to you. Stop this, do a new share. All right, here we go. Okay, we're back in here. All right. Couple of other discounts before I get to some specific MRTA. We get a lot of questions about the additional discounts. These are on your MRTA website. I'm going to show you these. So one of you who asked, hey, you're moving too fast, where do I find the rest of these discounts? These are out here on the MRTA website. We get a couple of questions about the My Amba dining program. Now, this is a little bit different than what I showed you before. This is through restaurants.com. It is a gift card centered or a discount centered purchasing program where you would buy a gift certificate for $100, you'd buy it for $20 and take it to one of the participating restaurants. Again, I'm not advocating or pushing for it. It's just something if you want to use it. My wife has used it in the past to send cookies to my daughter through Mrs. Fields Cookies. Use the restaurants.com gift cards to do that. It's an easy way to do that. So like I said, that's something that's out there. We do get a lot of questions about that. The other one is the discount dining pass. Now, this is kind of cool. It opens you up to thousands, and I mean tens of thousands of restaurants. The discount dining pass, again, is a little bit different. It is a purchase feature. So again, it's not free as part of your membership, but it's greatly discounted. 170,000 restaurants all across the country. They are fast food, fast casual, kind of like your Applebee's and Chili's type restaurants, as well as some finer sit-down restaurants on top of that. You pay a one-time fee for this for 6 months via restaurants.com. You can see over here just a couple of them that are just in the Kansas City area fast foods. There's 505 offers just in the Kansas City area that we found. Most of them are fast food restaurants. If you click on the fast food button, most of them are BOGO offers. Buy a burger, get a burger, buy a pizza, get a pizza, or get a free breadsticks, things like that. So it's a really neat way to stretch your dollars further, especially if you use those restaurants in your area. You can go explore it. Here's an example, Casey Smoke Burgers there in Kansas City. Sometimes it will say over here, you'll see all locations. I think they just have one location. Sometimes it'll say McDonald's 55 locations. So you can use it in every location in Kansas City. And you'll notice on here, you get a free menu item with the purchase of one. So you get a BOGO offer right there off the bat. You'll see the mobile tab there. You can redeem this on your mobile just by showing it. Or if you want to print it because you feel more comfortable printing it out at home, you can print it out and go that way as well. So just an easy offer, easy opportunity out there. Make your money stretch a little further. Make your pension checks stretch a little further. We get a lot of questions about this. Again, it is a pay feature. I'm not recommending it, advocating it, or saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying we get a lot of questions about it, so we wanted to address it here. All right. here are some discounts and benefits that you can get from MRTA. And I want to point these out a couple of things. If you go onto the MRTA website and click under benefits, this is what the screen will pop up down here. You'll see all the different types of benefits. Down here, the MRTA Educational Webinar Series. That's where you would find the recorded webinars that we've done. This is where you'll find this recording. You'll find that out there. That way you can go back and review it, take a look at it, that type of thing. So under benefits is where you'll find all this information on their website. And I want to especially point out Silver Dollar City. I have looked all over the Passport program, the Amba discounts program, tickets at work. I cannot find a better discount than through MRTA. So if you're planning to take the family down there, I love Silver Dollar City, the friendliest people in the world down there. If you're going to go on the showboat, if you're going down for Christmas, Thanksgiving, whatever it is, all the parks, please make sure you use the promo code that's there. Now you can get this on the MRTA website, or you can write it down now of 24859. You have to enter that code before you make your selection. And depending on how many days at the park, how many days of what you do with the boat, all that kind of stuff like that, you get 15% or more off of all of those different attractions and different events. The longer you stay, the more you save. So again, I can't find it any cheaper than what MRTA has negotiated for you on their behalf. So I encourage you to look out there and take a look at that. All right, we talked briefly about the educational calendar. We've got a couple of webinars coming up I really want to make you aware of. The basics of Medicare. If you've retired and you're not on Medicare yet, you absolutely have to join us on the 7th. If you're already retired and you're on Medicare, join us as well, because Medicare is making some significant changes that they started back 10 years ago are coming to a head in 2022. And Kel Smalley and I are going to jump on. We're going to talk about some of those changes, kind of try to demystify what's going on with Medicare right now, and show you kind of those 4, 5, 6, or 7 things that Medicare is not covering anymore, or change the definition that really could put you at alert. So make sure you sign up for that. They're always Thursdays at 10:30. It's always going to be free. You register. Make sure you register either via the email that is sent out that Kayla or Morgan or Sarah send out on MRTA's behalf, or you can register on the website as well. We make it easy. No passwords, just click and go. We're going to talk about the true cost of a cancer diagnosis later in the month. And then we're going to talk about protecting your nest egg on November 11th, right before Thanksgiving. So many folks come to us and say, you know, I've got my pension check, but I've saved up a little money over here, and some of it may be in an IRA, and I don't know what to do with it. I'm afraid the stock market's been on a ride. What's going to happen? We're going to talk about how to protect your nest egg. And then we're going to come back on December 2nd and update you on all of the fun Christmas stuff, all the holiday stuff that has popped up since we last talked today, as well as on the membership, the perks of membership out there as well. So make sure you sign up for that and get rolling. And please, please, please tell your friends, your fellow retired educators, active teachers, whatever it is, about this education series. It's a great way to get them involved, show them what's going on, and say, hey, don't you want to become an MRTA member? So that way, whenever we go to the Capitol, we've got legislative days coming up here early next year. It's a great way to say we now have 35,000 new members. And so please get them involved as we go through here. I know I have covered a ton of stuff in a short period of time. We've rolled rather rapidly. 2 ways that you can get a hold of us. So I want you to open up your phone right now. Get your cell phone. If you're not on your cell phone, open up your camera on your cell phone and hover over that QR code there in the bottom left-hand corner. That's the best way to get all the information that you want to know. Have someone review your benefits from MRTA. They can walk you through this process, how to sign up, make sure you're comfortable with it, help you understand what MRTA has done on your behalf to make sure that you have no gaps in your coverages and that you're not at any risk out there whatsoever. If you're joining us on your cell phone or an iPad and you don't have the ability to use that QR code, my email address is down there at the bottom. It's John, green like the color, at amba.info. So john.green@amba.info. Feel free to email me. Several of you do. And I'll be glad to answer those questions that you have, get you in contact with Kel or Gary or any of their members, Kyle and Mike and the others up there in Missouri. and they'll be glad to take care of you. So let me open up like that. All right. Barbara, I've got a couple of questions here. Barbara asked, how do I get to the benefits page? Okay. I'm going to go back here real quick since Barbara asked specifically about that. I will come back to this page, but I will want to go back and show Barbara real quickly. If I can get this moving. All right. When you go to mrta.org, when you go to the MRTA website, you're going to see at the very top header up there, the logo, then you'll see media, about, legislative, and benefits. All you need to do, Barbara, is click on benefits, and this little drop-down menu will drop down. All the insurance stuff that we take care of for MRTA members is there. The Silver Dollar City discounts is right here with that special activation code. Other discounts, the discounts for some rent cars, computers, things like that, you can click there. That will give you all of your discount codes there. The MRTA Educational Webinar Series is where you would sign up for the webinars and where you'll view past webinars as well. Sometimes those are posted out that way. So this is the best way to get started with your benefits, is right there on the benefits header on the main page of mrta.org. So that's the best way to get a hold of that. All right. So I'm going to leave this up. If there's any questions, feel free to put those in chat or in the Q&A. We appreciate you jumping on today. Again, if you want to use your phone, hover over that QR code with your camera feature. A little amba.info form will pop up. You can fill that out. It comes back to me. We'll take care of you that way. If you don't want to do that and you still have questions, just john.green@amba.info. And we greatly appreciate you. We'll take care of you and to be glad to hang out there with you. All right, the Passport site again. Someone asked about that. Marcia, you can go to myambadiscounts.com. MYAMBA discounts.com. myambadiscounts.com. Best way to go ahead and get in there, and they will get you all signed up straightforward. Again, if you have any challenges, two different ways that you can do this. You can use that QR code and just say benefits review. We'll have someone give you a call, review your benefits, show you how to get on, or you can simply shoot me an email down there at the bottom, and I'll make sure that someone takes care of you in covering your benefits and how to get back on the Passport system. I want you to take advantage of that whatsoever. Okay. All right. I hope you have a great weekend. It's fall. Football season is here. I'm going down to Florida to go see the Mouse, and looking forward to seeing y'all here next week as well. Nancy, thank you very much for joining us. Everyone have a great weekend. I'll leave this up, but we'll stop recording. That way, if you've got any questions, you can answer. I put those in the chat or the Q&A. We'll respond to that. But have a tremendous weekend. Thank you very much for what you do.